Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain to you the lesson The Lost Child, written by the famous author Mulk Anand. Now Mulk Anand, he is considered to be the father of Indian novels. In fact, he is often referred to be the Charles Dickens of India. The reason being his stories mainly depict about the downtrodden and his stories mainly center around the poor people of the Indian society. He was an Indian writer in English. He was born on 12th December 1905 and he died on 28th September 2004. He's notable for his depiction of the lives of the poorer caste in the traditional Indian society, and there are many prominent works of his. Now, in this story, the summary goes like this: that there was a child and he was going to a fair, and it was springtime. Now, everybody was going to a fair and they were all dressed up in colorful attire. A child, who is the main protagonist of the story, he was also going to the fair and he was very excited and happy. He was fascinated by the stalls of sweets and toys. His father was angry, but his mother tried to pacify him every time. But now and again, the child was getting attracted to whatever he was seeing on his way to the fair. It started off with the toys, then the sweets, and finally, he was also very attracted to listen to the music of the snake charmer, and he was even keen on the swing ride. So every item on the fair attracted the child. As they moved forward, the child got demurred by the decorative items on the stalls. His mouth watered seeing all the sweets, but he didn't dare to ask, as he knew very well that his parents won't agree. He witnessed beautiful garlands and even some colorful balloons. A snake charmer caught his sight, and he was also keen on the swing ride. Now, usually such children are extremely common in every household because they have a lot of tantrums and they get cranky when they see all these beautiful items. But the problem of the story starts when the child looked around to find his parents. He didn't realize that actually he was way ahead and his parents were somewhere, lagging behind. He lost touch with the parents, and once he realized that he was lost and he couldn't find his parents, he just ran helter-skelter. He ran here and there and he started crying bitterly. The place was too overcrowded. He got terrified, but suddenly a kind-hearted man lifted him up and consoled him. He asked if he would like to have a joyride, but the child sobbed because at that point of time, the child was least interested in all those items he was attracted to some minutes back. So when the man offered him a joyride, or when the man offered him the same sweets and balloons, because he was trying to console, he was trying to pacify the child. He was like a good Samaritan who wanted who wanted the child to get united to his parents. And he went on offering him all the sweets, balloons, and everything that he could do. But the child rejected every single item because he was too disappointed. He was extremely upset. He was just keen on getting united with his parents, and at that point of time, everything else seemed irrelevant. And probably that's when it dawned on him that he should have listened to his parents. The story actually sends us several strong messages. Usually, such children are very common in most of the household. Children are restless by nature when they are very young, and they get drawn towards every material objects. But when this child was lost, the child that we talk about in the story, that's when he realized that he was least interested in those same objects and he was inconsolable. This shows that material pleasures will not last long as they are temporary. The child started realizing the importance of love, parental bonding, and also the importance of discipline. In fact, a child in every household should be trained to stay calm in overcrowded places, as this would avoid such situations. In fact, even parents have to be vigilant and extra careful when they take their children to overcrowded places like a fair or a carnival. Because a child getting lost is not uncommon or rare. Often we get to hear such news where children get lost and then they face terrible consequences. So the story sends us several strong messages, as I have already said, that it's it gives us a meaning that material pleasures will not last long. Now, the difficult words of the lesson: alley, a narrow passage between buildings; brimming is overflowing; lingering means lasting for a long time; suppress, forcibly put an end to; tyrant is a cruel ruler; lone means single; gaily means cheerful way. Throng is crowd. Whirlpool means a quickly rotating mass of water into which objects may be drawn. Irresistibly means too attractive to be resisted. Dizzy is weak. Coarse is rough. Convulsed means shudder. Congested means crowded. These are the difficult words of the story, and you can learn the meanings and even practice them in your own sentences. Now it's time to discuss the questions. What are the things the child sees on his way to the fair? Toys, sweets, garlands, and balloons are the things the child sees on his way to the fair. He's attracted to his favorite things in the shops. Why does he move on without waiting for an answer? The child knows that his parents would not buy these things for him, so he doesn't even ask for them and moves on without waiting for an answer. When does he realize that he has lost his way? The child wants to have a ride on a roundabout. He asks his parents for permission. When there is no response, he realizes that he has lost his way. Why does the child lose interest in the things that he had wanted earlier? The child is separated from his parents. He has lost his way in the fair. Nothing attracts him now. He wants his parents before anything else. So he has lost interest in the things that he had wanted earlier. How did the parents react to his demands? The father looked at him rudely and appeared stern and strict. The mother tried to console him and diverted his attention to something else. She did not scold him. What did the child do in the grove? When the child entered the grove, he started collecting the raining petals in his hands. He heard the cooing of doves and ran towards his parents, telling about the presence of the dove. Why did the parents refuse for the flute music? The parents refused the flute's music to the child because they considered it coarse music. The child controlled his feelings and moved on. How did the child meet the kind hearted person? The child met a kind hearted person near the shrine. The man saw the child in the crowd. He might have been trampled underfoot. His shrieks invited the attention of the kind man who lifted him up. Do you think in the end the child was reunited with his parents? Yes, I think the child was united with his parents. The kind man must have united him with his parents. So, my dear friends, that was all in this video. I have explained to you the lesson, The Lost Child, which is a part of your CBSE curriculum of grade 9th English. This is the first lesson in the Moments book. And if you like my video, Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and anybody that you who can be benefited from this video. In fact, when you subscribe to my channel, it really motivates me a lot. It inspires me to come back to you with more valuable content. And I hope all of you know that I started this channel with 0 subscribers, but yes, with your support, with your love, I'm trying to reach to 500 subscribers as soon as possible. So keep supporting me, keep sharing your love with me the way you are doing. It really gives me a lot of boost. And I promise to come back to you once again with more valuable content. So, yes, I would also love to read your comments. Do share your comments in the comment section and do not forget to hit the big fat like button. Also, turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss any of my uploads. So, that's all for this video. Stay tuned. Bye bye.